Us tonight, the House voted to repeal the nation's year-old health care overhaul. The vote was largely along party lines. Next, Republican leaders say they'll propose changes to the existing legislation. The Democratic-led Senate opposes changes, and President Obama has threatened a veto. Reaction to the repeal has been coming in from all over the country, and News Channel 5's John Kosich joins us tonight with reaction from a local woman who played a key role in the passing of the bill.
Yeah, Danita, when President Obama began his final push last spring to pass health care reform, he found inspiration in the words of a letter written by a Medina County woman who then became the face of the president's effort.
So you want to know why I'm here, Ohio? I'm here because of Natoma.
Natoma Canfield, the Medina woman whose story became a rallying cry for health care reform. The woman who wrote the president to tell him why, because of a pre-existing condition, she could no longer afford her health insurance premiums, and how now that she dropped her insurance, she feared getting sick and losing her home. A letter the president then read to insurance company executives at the White House. Then just a week later, Natoma collapsed.
She was rushed to the hospital. She was very sick. She needed 2 blood transfusions. Doctors performed a battery of tests, and on Saturday, Natoma was diagnosed with leukemia.
10 months later, Natoma's fight continues.
I was in bed for 56 straight days, and I lost a lot of strength.
The health care bill would pass in part due to Natoma's story. Tonight, she reacted to the news of the House repeal.
I was sad.
Natoma ended up on Medicaid, so she didn't lose her home. She hopes she doesn't lose all of the health care bill, too. The repeal now goes to the Senate and to Ohio's newest senator, Rob Portman, who told us today he would vote for repeal and replacement with a policy that protects people like Natoma.
I believe that we ought to replace it with a policy that does deal with people who cannot get their health care because they have pre-existing conditions. That should be handled. But we should also be sure that we're getting the costs of health care down.
I'd like to see a lot of the original pieces put back into it, just as long as it stays there, because it's a bill that will help a lot of people.
Well, Natoma Canfield still continues to get treatment each week, but recent tests showed no signs of the cancer. She also continues to get well wishes from cards from people all over the world. On your side, John Kosich, News Channel 5.